Welcome to another 5-minute lesson. It's just 5 minutes of your time to learn something new. In these lessons, we cover everything from technique to theory. All right, let's make a start on today's lesson. You might ask, why is this important? I spent many years playing the guitar without understanding how chords were made, and I didn't really realise why it was important either. It is really useful though to understand which notes you're playing in those chords, especially when you start soloing and when we're moving around the neck. If we know which notes are in those chords, we always know a safe place to land. These safe places to land are called our chord tones because they are what make up our chord. So let's have a look at the basics of how a chord is constructed. First of all, we can't go near chords until we have a scale. We need the scale to build our chords. So let's check out a scale. We're going to look at the C major scale to do this because it's one that most people are going to be familiar with. It's really the first one that we learn. So when we've got a major scale, remember, it's made by starting with a C, of course. So I'm going to put a C in here. And then we have our intervals of a major scale. And the intervals of a major scale are a tone, a tone, a semitone, a tone, a tone, a tone, and then a semitone. So if you're not sure, the interval is just the distance between our notes. Now a tone on a guitar is really easy to see because it's a distance of 2 frets. So if you move from the first fret, for example, to the 3rd fret, you've moved up a tone. And an S here, a semitone, is just 1 fret on your guitar. All right, so you'd move up, for example, from fret 1 to fret 2. So we've got a C major scale, so we're going to jump up a tone. That's going to give us a D, and then another tone is going to give us an E, and then a semitone is going to be the F, a tone for a G, a tone for an A tone for a B, and then a semitone takes us back to the C. So we end up with this for our major scale, our C major scale. Then what we can do is just number our notes. Now we've got our major scale sorted out, we can start thinking about the notes in our chord, because a major chord is going to use the 1st, 3rd and 5th notes in our scale. So now we've numbered them, we can work out what those are quite easily. So now that we know our 3 main chord tones there, that is going to have an impact on our playing, right? So if I know I've got a C, E and a G in my C major chord, and I have to play a C major chord because the rest of the band's playing it, I've now got more options because I can work out more places. So for example, up here, I could play a C chord. Up there, right? I can play it here. I can play it up here. I can work out little arpeggios that I can do. So for example, C, E, G, C, E, G, C, E, G. Yeah? Gives us a lot of freedom. When I'm soloing, I know that if I finish a phrase on one of those notes, it's going to sound good. So for example, I could play something like, and that's going to sound good because it's finishing on a C. Or a very similar one. That one's finishing on a G. So it's liberating to understand this stuff, right? So that was a really quick look at how we use our major scale to create our chords using the 1st, the 3rd and the 5th note. And just a very, very short taster on why that's so useful. In other videos, we're going to look at taking that step further and targeting those chord tones in our soloing and other playing, and hopefully you'll find that really interesting and useful. Alright, take care, thanks for watching, and I will see you soon.